Okay, good evening everyone. So this is Thursday the 2nd of April. This is the beginners level 4 and we're on week 6 of 8. So if you're watching this on the recording, that's hopefully what you were looking for. We only have a very small number of people live today, so I've actually turned the microphone and the cameras off. A little bit unfair to ask the one person that's joined me live to be the only person that's been on the screen share. So I'm going to move on. I'm actually going to just do everything that's on the list, do the warm-up, look over last week's homework, look over the exercises for the balance and the spinning and the hook turns, have a little practice of that, do a refresher, and then we'll go through the new pieces for today. I'll do quite a bit with the music as well, so that the one person that's with me online doesn't get too bored of just listening to me. So we'll do a lot more with the music. Last week I did a lot of talking and not so much with the music. So this week I'll keep the music on more because we should know everything from the last 2 or 3 weeks, okay? So as I dance most of that over the next 20-25 minutes, it should be more or less just copy, join in. If anyone's looking at this video who isn't actually on this course, if this wasn't one of the courses that you were booked in on and you're just looking at this one out of interest because you found it in one of the lists, these are excellent exercises. No matter whether you're a beginner or you're intermediate, it doesn't matter. These are excellent exercises, and I always say to my intermediates, go back, do all the beginners exercises, keep going, keep refreshing, because we always need practice on spinning and balance and that sort of thing. So without further ado, I'm going to go to the music, I'm going to put the music on, I'm going to take one of my jumpers off, just the one, because I have at least 2 on, and it's freezing here at the moment, so I'm going to get one off, and then we'll make a little start. Right, make sure you've cleared your area, make sure there's nothing for you to fall over, and off we go. Okay, we start with the back basics. Coming up, let's go. A little bit more footwork. Okay, I'm going to slow the music down and we're going to dance a little bit more of the footwork. We're going to start with the basic and in the warm-up, okay? So I was looking at opening to one side, turning the other foot out, putting some weight into it, transferring the weight there, holding my arms here, that's my nice frame. Turn, 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 turn. Put my foot down when I land, okay? And then I'm ready to go. So I was going open, replace, twist, step, okay? Open, turn, place. Open, here, small twist, turn the foot, here, there. Open, turn, together. Open, turn, together. Open, turn, together. Open, turn, together. Okay, so we're now going to do that with the music. I'm just going to put the counting song on, the very exciting counting song. She's going to give us the numbers, and then we're going to turn. If you need to stop or you get a bit too dizzy, do so, but the way I'm spotting on what I'm looking at, I'm spotting here, and I'm also going to turn around halfway through. Oh, that's my lights coming on. Do we need that much light? Maybe not. Oh, maybe we'll have that much light, and you can see me a bit better. Not sure, it creates a bit of a shadow. Anyway, I'm going to face the front, do the first few facing the front, and then I'll face the camera and do a few more facing the camera so you can see, okay? It doesn't have to look too pretty, it just has to be controlled. So, numbers going on. So the track will count the numbers. I'll just count and say how many spins we've done, or how many spins you should have done if you're keeping up with me, that is. Here we go. Lesson. Here we go. Super exciting song. And side basic, turn,
ready, and
side basic, again, left,
2, 3, 4, and
right,
7, 8, and
spin,
2, 3, 4,
and right,
6, 7, 8, and
left,
2, 3, 4, and
right,
6, 7, 8, and
spin,
2, 3, 4, and
right.
6, 7.
Pause.
1, 2, 3,
This time I'm going to press on my right and turn to my left.
4, and 5,
Here we go,
6,
two
7,
sides.
8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6,
One more.
8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5,
Open,
6, 7.
turn. 1, 2, 3, we go. 1, 2, 3, prep, turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7.
Down. Single, single, one turn each way. Two sides. Two spins.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6,
Again.
7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. One, two, three, 4, and 5, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7.
There we go. So that was our single spins, and now doing them a little bit more repetitive for an entire song. 2 basics, single spin, 2 basics, another one. Do not worry, we're not going to go that fast. Okay. So last week we had a little bit of a look at the Susie cues. We had a little bit of a footwork pattern. So this was the footwork pattern from last week. So anyone that's been practicing this and didn't send it to me, please do send it to me. But this is what we did. So I'll just go through it briefly and then we'll just dance it. So we did a left foot Susie cue, 1, 2, 3. We did pony steps going forwards, 5, 6, 7. I then walked back with a step and a tap out to the side, 1, 3, 5, 7. We then did a travelling Susie cue off to the side, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I then put some little crossover steps in. So I did 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And then I came back with the other travelling Susie cue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we did the double right turn with the hook and hook. And then we did a left to finish. So most of that footwork should be very familiar. We do a lot of that in the warm-up. The bit that was new was the Botafogas and the hook turn. They were the new bits. So let me just go over those again. So this was crossing over here, and I'll be crossing over 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Or if I'm coming from this direction, which we will be in the pattern, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. It's different to the side basic and the cross that we normally do in the first part of the warm-up. We normally do 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this time we're going 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it's crossing first rather than opening first. So that's the new step. And then the hook turn, again, that's something we've only introduced in the last week or two. So the hook was my right foot, there's my hook, a little bit of preparation, I tuck behind, and then I'm going round and round. And I gave you 2 options, to either step it round or to unwind the feet by just transferring the weight on the balls. It was entirely up to you. But we have the cross and a round. It comes at the end of what was already a right turn. So we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's our turn. 1 single right turn and then another single right turn with the hook. Okay, so the whole pattern. Let's see the whole pattern. The Susie cue, the pony steps, the New York Flair half time, and then the Susie cues travelling, Botafogas, and the Susie cues coming back. Here we go. So we've got Susie cue, 1, 2, 3. Walking forwards, 5, 6, 7. Step, tap, step, tap. It's slow. Travelling Susie cue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crossing over, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double right turn with the hook, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and left, and turn. Okay, so we're going to do all of that with the music now. Change of song.
baila mi hermano, que aquí te traigo mi tumbao africano. Baila mi hermano, que aquí te traigo mi tumbao africano. Baila mi hermano, que aquí te traigo mi tumbao africano.
A little bit of extra practice. Now, balance exercises. Go and you grab your water. We started to look at some balance exercises last week. So we were going up and down in the balls of the feet, from bottom, heels up, straight in, doing all different variations. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stand a little bit closer to the camera so you can see. and I'm going to go sideways on. Find yourself something to hold on to if you need to. You don't need to do these straight away without holding on. I mean, a wall will be just fine. We don't need lots of balance, but you can just put your fingertips on the wall. Mind any greasy fingers. Okay, so I'm going to be here, and then you can see me. I'm going down and up, and whatever I'm doing, and then I will turn around this way so that you can see everything from behind. So, no breaking down, just listen to what I'm saying, up, down, straighten, heels up, down, whichever. We are going to go straight in with a song.
Welcome to the bata.
Feet together.
5,
Feet flat.
3, 2,
Just down
1,
and up.
Go.
Flat back. Heels are down. Telling us when to pause. Next one, I'm going to do the same thing. Heels up. Out from the heels. I'm going to keep them up. I'm going to be on the balls of the feet the whole time. Small squat. Knees are together. Keep out of the balls. Keep in the balls of the feet. Heels up. Down, feet 10 to 2. Wide plie position.
3, 2,
There we go.
Go.
Pull the tummies in, tuck the tailbone. Guessed it, we're going to be on the balls of the feet, stay in this position. Ready? Come up.
3, 2, 1, go!
And balls of the feet. Feet back in, together parallel. We're going to go from down,
2,
up,
go,
straighten and lower, down, raise heels, up, lower, squats, heels up, stand, lower, squats, heels up, stand, lower, squats, heels up, stand and lower. I like these exercises. Do the same thing, second position.
3, 2, 1, go!
Squat, heels up, stand, lower, squat, heels up, stand, lower, squat, heels up, stand, lower.
3, 2, 1, break.
You're halfway through. Feet, first position.
1, go!
Plie. Heels are together, feet 10 to
2.
We're going to stay in the plie, so we're going to stay in first position, feet 10 to 2, but I'm going to come up, balls of the feet.
3, 2,
Here we go.
1, go!
Knees are going out, 10 to 2. Squeeze your buttocks at the top.
3, 2, 1, stop.
And lower. Isn't that nice? Whoa.
non c'è da batta.
Okay, those exercises, even just doing them for 5 or 10 minutes a day, they really start to strengthen the tops of the thighs, the ankles. Again, they work on the posture because we don't want to be leaning forwards. We've got our tailbone tucked, nice posture. We want to be able to do this and not fall into our heels. So if I was doing it without support, get a nice position, come down, raise up, squeeze, and then lower when I'm ready, okay? Quite often you would be doing this in bare feet or just not in high heels. I know we're dancing and we're doing the salsa and everything, but please try it in bare feet. Down, up, squeeze, and lower. It's very good for you. And the boys, not just the girls, and the boys, everything's strengthened. So, then what's next? Okay, that's our next set of balance exercises, it says, leaning over. We're rattling through this. We have got about 20 more minutes, good. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a little bit of footwork and a little bit of a spin drill, okay? So that's the next thing, okay? We're going to do a spin drill and footwork all together. So, slightly new pattern for tonight. This is not the same as last time, okay? So this is what we're going to be doing. This is going to be your homework for next week, okay? So, I'm going to be doing a right turn on the 1, 2, 3. Close my feet. I'm now going to do something a little bit strange, and I'm going to go back, opening to my right, left, looking forwards, and spin, put my right foot down, okay? So this is the single leg spin technique that we've been doing, but so far we've been doing side prep, turning out, one full turn to the front and landing. This time we're opening with our body, but not all the way. So my body's opening, my right side is coming towards the back of the room, my left side is facing the front, okay? So as I open, 5, 6 is my weight transfer, and 7 on the spin. If you don't quite spin all the way on 7, you can land it on the 8. It's not the end of the world, okay? So I'm going 1, 2, 3, normal right turn. 5, 6, 7, okay? So that's our new challenge, is now just incorporating those single leg preps into slightly different directions. We're then going to do a side basic. Yes, we are. We're going to do the right. We're going to do. We're going to do 2 spins, 2 normal spins. Okay. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. So that's what we were practicing earlier. Okay. So that's the 2 normal ones. Let me write that down. I've just made a change to what we're doing. That's a right turn and a flare left spin. Otherwise, I'll forget what I've changed. Okay, so first 2 bars, right turn, open, and 1, 2, 3, open, 6, 7, left, 2, 3, right, 2, 3. And if you're still standing, we move on to the next bit. A Susie Q and a bow tie. So left foot Susie Q, Susie Q, double front tap or bow tie, tap, tap, step. Okay, now from here we're going to do the New York flare that we did earlier, but we're going to do it with the full fast timing. Okay, so we're going to go 2 forwards and 2 back. Because we haven't got much space, we can't keep doing 4 forwards, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, take it back, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's do that again. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you can angle your body to the corner if you want. Let's put the whole thing together, okay? So, first of all, the turn, 1, 2, 3, open, 5, 6, 7, 2 spins, 1 prepping left, 1 prepping right, open, turn, open, turn, Susie Q bow tie, Susie Q, tap, tap, step. 2 forwards, 2 back on the New York Flair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, basic. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Turn, 2, 3. Open, 6, 7. Spin, 2, 3. Spin, 6, 7. Susie Q, tap, tap, step, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Hopefully we're following so far. If you're watching this live, great, you're trying to keep up with me. And when you're watching this on the recording, obviously you can slow it down. If you're watching it through the YouTube link, you can watch it a little bit slower. And obviously if you're watching it straight from my website recordings, I'm not sure what you're playing it back on, but you might be able to slow it down. So, last little bit at the end, we're going to add on a mambo flair. So we take the mambo, and on the 7, just before the 7, we go and 7. Okay, so I'm going to be going 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, and 7. Hands are optional. We can have wrists down. We can have something 1 in, 1 out. Gents can do a little bit more jazz hands and go a little bit lower. Pick your styling. So the last one, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Okay? So we're going to do that. And what we're going to do, we're actually going to flare a little bit on the turn. So this is a little bit strange. We're going to be doing this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Okay? Normally our mambo flair, we just normally face the front. But I want to do a quarter turn to the right. Okay? So that's the change. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. And I'm looking at my right hand wall. Okay? Let's do the whole thing all together. Let's do it straight away from, let's do it from the very beginning. Okay? So we're going 1, 2, 3. Open, 5, 6, spin, left prep, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, Susie Q bow tie, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. New York flair, 2 forwards, 2 back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, mambo flair is 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, and 7. And I'm now facing my right wall. So I'm going to do a basic to my right wall. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And this is your homework challenge because we're going to do this facing all 4 walls. So we're going to learn the routine. We're going to do that a few more times facing the front, and I'm going to dance it with the music. And then on the last part, we're going to look to the other walls. So I'm going to do it just normal with the music facing the front so we can all practice and you can see for the recording. And then I'll stop the song and then we'll try and do 1 facing each wall. Why are we going to do that? Because you're probably thinking, well, that's exactly the same. Why not just keep facing the front? Not at all. It disorientates you when you have to do the same routine looking at different parts of the room. So this is the same as when you're in a salsa club and you're on the dance floor and then suddenly you're going up and down one way and then you a little bit of traffic, some other dancers come close to you and you have to turn yourself around. You think, right, well, we'll start dancing this way, and then, you know, the man has to change us round. So all of that, sometimes we don't actually kind of get to know where we're going, and you get a little bit disorientated when you're travelling and when you're spotting. So by doing this and getting used to it, just find some markers in your room. I mean, you know what your room looks like. You also know what my room looks like. So there'll be something that you can focus on, okay? Because when we're spinning, you'll be like, oh, which way am I facing? So we're going to do it with the music, just normal first. Very, very slowly. basic going. Here we go, right turn. Open. Side. Side. Susie. Bow tie. Step, tap. Step, tap, step, tap. Okay, let's do that again. And then I'll add on the mambo flair with a change of direction. And. Let's go. Right turn. Open. 2 spins. Susie Q. Bow tie. Flare. Mambo. And flare. From the top. Mambo flare. Turn it. Basic. Now I'm facing my right wall. Here we go. Look ahead. Turn. Open. Spin. Susie. Flare. Face the back of your room. Mambo. Do not look at me, you should be facing away from the camera and your screen. 2 more basics. Here we go, next time. Turn in. Open. Spin. Susie. Turn. Basic. 1 more basic. Start again. Turn. Open. Left spin. And right. Susie. Flare. Quarter turn to the front. Should be back to me now. Okay, so that's the new routine. Okay, and I'm going to open up the microphones now. So anyone watching live, that's my one person this evening who's joined me. I don't know where everybody else is. I'm just going to take the microphones off and we're just going to talk about questions, queries and feedback. Are we still okay?
Hello!
Marvellous! You're still happy?
Yes.
Good. How's it going on?
Yes, okay. Finding some of the wee spins a wee bit tricky, just because like maybe a wee bit fast for me, but I'll get there with practice.
Don't forget, we only introduced these a couple of weeks ago. We've only just started doing them, so it's all brand new. So these take ages. These take months and months and months of practice. This is not, you know, do them 1 week and then we're absolutely fine. Months, if not years, of practicing and working out your own sense of balance. I mean, I'm giving you the ideas, but you will find your body moves slightly differently to mine. So what feels more comfortable to me, you know, the amount that I twist compared to you, or the amount that I turn my feet
Yeah.
out. You know, you can play with that yourself. The main thing is that you're feeling balanced eventually.
Yes.
And the footwork, I think you knew the footwork, did you?
Yes, yeah. Knew
Yeah.
the footwork, which was good.
Good. And then just putting it all together in that particular new pattern, I think that's just a
Yep.
case of memory.
Mhm.
Obviously, I stand there with the list attached to my face for as long as possible.
Yeah. No, all good.
Good. Right. Any other questions? Anything else you'd like me to go over tonight? Since you're the only one here.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's okay.
All right. Well, I'll let me do the call down then. I'll
Yes.
put the microphone back on silent. I'll do the call down, and then we'll say good night.
Yes.
Just put that down. 1 second. Okay, so everybody else that's watching, hopefully on the recording, we had our little bit of feedback there. We were okay. If anyone has any questions after watching this on the recording, obviously you're going to need to message me directly, and then I can answer them. So, let me find some nice cool down music. And if anyone is wearing heels, especially the gentlemen, I recommend taking them off at this point. There we are. We can take those off. And this little cool down. Right foot crossed behind the left. Feet turned out.
Lamento que tú hoy no estés aquí y sufro porque sé que te perdí. Como lo siento,
And hold this time.
nena. La soledad consume el corazón y sigue destruyendo mi interior.
Here we go. 1 foot back. Oh, and the back heel. Nice long position.
Evaporándome por dentro, no sabes cómo quisiera tener un mundo para dártelo, mujer, pero no lo tengo.
Toe coming in level with the front heel.
Una gota de amor
Tuck the
que
elbow.
hay en ti.
We sit.
Existe
Right
algo
arm
que
over.
quede en mí para que Dios hoy bendiga nuestro amor y me quite este dolor. Yo que juré que serías mía, yo que pensé que todo
Loosen up the
era
legs.
mía,
In
yo
between the
que
shoulder
creí
blades.
que nadie nunca amaría, me has hecho vivir en pura melancolía. Yo que toqué y acaricié tu cuerpo y hice el amor despacio junto al fuego. Devuélveme a mí hoy tan siquiera el momento.
Fingertips.
Sí, te quiero, mi amor.
Left leg cross behind. Small plie.
Si solo me pudieras comprender, en vez de maltratarme, sintieras lo que siento. Nena,
Left leg back, heels down.
mi corazón tú no maltratarías, me abrazarías y me cuidarías, pero lo siento, en este momento, un corazón que se muere de pena,
Bring that toe in, level with the front heel.
sufre esta
We sit down.
por amor,
Left arm over.
mi amor. Yo que juré que serías mía, yo que pensé que todo lo tenía,
Loosen up the
yo que
legs.
creí que nadie nunca amaría, me
Okay, I'm going to face the front now. So we've got shoulder rolls. Hug a big beach ball, tuck in your tailbone. Push out the chest, squeeze behind. Feet slightly wide. Going down, use the elbows, push into the groin. Over to one side, hamstring. Switch sides. To hold on, squeeze the thigh. And the other one. Keep holding, just a touch longer. Okay, nice deep breaths. Ooh, and stretch, and down. And stretch. Last one. Okay, there we go. That's the end of tonight's class. Everyone's got the homework. Don't forget to keep watching it back on the replay. I'm going to finish the recording now and just chat to who's online, and I'll see you next time.